First cheese lockboxed, now milk tagged at local shops. Tell me the UK is over, without telling me the UK is over. No to UK in prosperous trading bloc. Yes to child sex trafficking. Wheelie bin wars. No 37 stole hours. Found a sheet of reduced stickers in Tesco. Ooh, these are gonna come in handy, imao. What a posh duck said. I really like this specific part of Newcastle that looks like how someone from 1910 would imagine the future. Potter won't last a month. Voldemort when he gets back to full strength. Absolutely losing it at this interaction my friend had with her Lyft driver. Be there in 7 min. Actually, hold on. Sorry, my stomach is really upset. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you still coming? Sorry, having explosive diarrhea right now. Nothing. Jet to holiday. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. When your brother sends you a sunset photo from New Zealand and you send a sunrise photo from Scotland and you realize you're looking at two sides of the same sun from opposite ends of the world. Full circle. This sword was found during the search of a vehicle earlier today in Slade Green. Earlier today in Glade Green. Thankfully, it's been taken off the streets. You're doing God's work, mate. You're doing God's work, mate. Lost an ancestor to a sword like that in the 13th century. Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, boring. No middle aisle. Cashiers reasonably fast. Lidl and Aldi. Cashiers break sound barrier. Copyright law, who is she? Go in for bread and coffee, leave with 9 sporks and a haunted bin. How Americans see the British. How Europeans see the British. When someone crashes into the Indian restaurant and the locals dish out the puns. Let's be honest, St. Least it's not in the castle moat. I heard someone was in a coma. No jokes, please. That could have been someone's nan. All right, pal, I don't want to get into an argy-bargy with you. These jokes are very good. I'm biting my pilau reading them. Why must everyone ticker the mickey out of others' misfortunes? 41, M like reply 7. I know, it's a pitter. Stop making a big deal of this. No matter the weather, you'll always see a postie in shorts. Why was Pingu's Da always doing the washing when they didn't wear clothes? Can he stop laughing at the sheep my dad saw today? Absolute unit. At a pirate-themed party, I've gone as someone who sells pirate DVDs. You wouldn't steal a car. Star Wars. Stuart Little. Shrek. I confidently believe the 68 million people in the UK would outdrink the 330 million Americans comfortably in a nationwide head-to-head. Something very poetic about a king in a golden coach being driven over a load of potholes filled with wet sand because no one in his country has the money to fix the roads properly. Imao. To whoever told me to leave my car at the pub and take the bus home, turns out I was in no fit state to drive that either. Nah, I swear down, that is the sweetest text anyone has ever received ever. Granny. Hiya. I have put $2 into your account. Can you buy yourself an advent calendar from us, please? Hope you are okay. Missing you. Love you loads. I think we should change every public bin to a frog bin. Not the humane solution in my opinion. We plan to cut all homeless people in half by 2025. She kept those shifts at the spa quiet. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, 1926-2022. Munantan 26-2022. Thank you for a lifetime of service. Where can we apply? Staff. Required. Must be lazy and miserable to fit in with existing staff. Apply in person with your CV. CV, have a wash before you come in. That's all. That's all. Asked for ID for a Red Bull this morning. What 15-year-old wakes up at 6:45 and puts a pair of work trousers on to chance a Red Bull? The little smile you give to old people when you walk past them to prove you're not a chav or anything. My brother used as wrapping paper the $70 wallpaper that Mum had bought to redecorate rooms. Cannot cope, ahaha, first Christmas as a new us. Cannot cope anymore, first Christmas argument underway. Now that's what you call a meal deal. Meal deal 1. Fish and chips plus any 4 beers. Only 10. I finally got a bricklaying apprenticeship. Doing what, mate? Bricklaying. I'll never forget peak lockdown. I was in Tesco local trying to buy 3 onions, but they rationed me to only 2 onions. Without saying a word, a man behind me bought me my 3rd onion and handed it to me. I could have cried. I saw all the beauty in humankind when he bought me that onion. Bit harsh. Hi Dad, sorrow IV not came down tonight. I'm not well again and just been sleeping X. Not good enough. Made dinner for 3 last night. Fiend knowed it showed up. Bought 3 Kit Kat Chunkies and had to eat the 3 myself. Do you know how bloated A was after? Very. Beat it. No daughter of mine. A true neighbourly British complaint. Hello neighbour. Sounds like you have a good TV system set up, which sounds great, but would it be possible to lower the volume during weekdays, late evenings, as the bass really does travel? Weekends, go for it. Thanks for understanding. There's only 15 episodes of Mr. Bean. As a kid, I thought I'd seen about 10 series. Thinking about the mad clutch control Peppa Pig's dad has, always driving up that steep hill. My son has taken up, lad. What's up, lad? Not much. What's up with you? Fair enough. Dad, Mum said stew for dinner wouldn't bother coming home if I were you. Good evening, I'm 48. Ha 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 sound. I like playing with Lego and eating mash. TF. Hello, I am UK government. You need to pay $1,500 iTunes gift card to me or you under the rest. Apple Watch will now track your mental health. My phone gone blow up trying that. Morning of my dad's wedding, I was 14. Why do I look like a disgraced UKIP candidate? Never not laughed at this. Tesco's in a church. Italian police. Scottish police. Genuinely asking, is this like normal food that British people eat? Like this is nothing unusual. Don't drink in eBay. Pedestrians push button and wait for signal opposite. Wait. The world has genuinely never recovered from when Ollie Murs did this absolute monstrosity of a tweet. I would rather cuddle than have SE. If you're good at grammar, you'll get it. My nan went to get a passport photo and came out with a picture of her and Ali G. Caught in the act. Nigel Farage hot pics. Delete. Delete tweets. US news. The world is falling apart. People are scared. UK news. Me 5 minutes into doing anything. Tiredness, can KL take a break? Second year versus first year. Did you know all the British coins put together makes a shield? UK Tinder is a mad place. What's up, Pigeon Eyes? Pigeon Eyes? You look like a pigeon. Pasta for tea, X's. Just now. Mum, I've just picked up a wank sock again. Lachlan, not on. Pasta for tea, X. Me, whilst a nuclear missile is heading towards the UK because my emergency phone alert didn't go off. Remember when mayworms used to be flat-out shagging on the packets? Standard bank holiday antics. Couldn't get a taxi home last night, so I went to a takeaway and ordered a pizza to my address and got in with the delivery driver. $13.50 for scran and a taxi home. I'm a genius. Just unlocked a serious memory. Mad how close France is. Reckon I could defo jump that. Incredible photograph of the United Kingdom taken from the International Space Station. One of the most beautiful Gregs I've ever seen, in absolute awe at it. Not a single person in the UK calls it that it's a fucking sink. USA versus UK. In USA, it is called sink. In UK, it is called wash basin. Think he's in the wrong career. Sorry we missed you. I have no words. In loving memory of me, I'm not dead yet, just self-centered. Dad, I get up at 5 a.m. every morning, sort your life out. My dad at 6 p.m. If you've ever used a computer in school, you'll recognize this picture. Can't argue with that, TBF. Lads, what animal would you be if you could be any animal in the world? Ash none. Pigeon. Just scran pure pasties in town. Can't believe we used to get away with dressing 16-year-old Beth up as a mum to buy our booze when we didn't have ID. Success. Asda throwing it back to 1996. When you skip all the side quests and go straight to the final boss. British journalism, best in the world. We counted the baked beans on a Heinz Beans pizza to see if it was worth buying. Sorry, but I am losing it at this. Why do you have a portrait of Hacker off CBBC? It's my dog that passed. The most stylish Gregs I've ever seen, in absolute awe at its beauty. Greg? Want some food? Go to the co-op. The cooperative food. I ordered food from the kebab again, and when the delivery man come to my door, I said, OMG, I'm gonna get so fat. And then he texts me this. Hi, you got me worried what you said about getting fat. Don't worry, we're not fat. Hope you are okay. Mental man always thought Tokyo was in Japan. This is insane to think about. Matt, don't get me singing, I'm terrible. Also Matt. McDonald's manager arrested for selling CE with burgers and fries. When you're half asleep on Christmas morning after being out on Christmas Eve and your mum gets the camera out. A short story. How do you delete someone off Facebook from school that you do not like? The most memorable duo that I'm a celeb will ever see. Iamakaleb. This dog park bench makes it seem like this woman never saw a dog in her life, and she also never smiled. Only real ones know what went down here. POV, you're the blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid at the back of your history class. I don't steal hoodies from my boyfriends because I date real men. They don't wear hoodies, only business attire. British people right before they completely insult someone. I mean, bless her, I love her to bits, but can't argue with that logic, TBF. Minimum wage in this country should be 18 AHR, and I done one sum to prove it, XX. Let's see, XO. In 1999, minimum wage was $3.60 HR, and a Freddo was 5p. This means you could buy 72 Freddos with 1 hour's wage. Now minimum wage is $7.50. Yet Freddos are 25p, meaning you can only buy 30 Freddos with 1 hour's wage. For the continuum of Freddo purchasing, we need 18 ACOG char minimum X6. Empty tubes of wrapping paper, what do you do? 1. Pretend is a lightsaber. 2. Bonk it on someone's head. 3. Both.